Welcome to your Daily Dose of Light with Fernando Albert. In this episode, we explore tools and practices for clarity, healing, and spiritual growth. If it's safe to do so, gently close your eyes and allow yourself to go a little deeper. Have you ever pulled the Five of Cups and felt like that heaviness in your chest? Trust me, this card can feel uncomfortable, but it's not here to leave you stuck. It's here to help you to turn around. We will look at the Five of Cups upright, reversed, love, career, the yes or no, any feelings and advice, as well as the key combinations that matter the most. The Five of Cups speaks about grief, regret, sadness, loss, disappointment, and mourning. It is a Cups card, so we are working with emotions, memory, love, and the heart. The number 5 brings disruption and instability. It shakes something that felt emotionally familiar, and suddenly you're standing there wondering what went wrong. Upright, this card usually says, I am focused on what was lost, and I cannot yet see what still stands. Reversed, it softens. It speaks out acceptance, healing, forgiveness, recovery, and slowly moving back toward life. For yes or no, upright usually is no. Reverse is a maybe, a leaning yes, especially if any healing has already begun. So let's do a quick exercise before continuing. Place your hand on heart and breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and ask quietly, what am I still staring at? And what light have I not noticed yet? In the classic rider-waiter image, a cloaked figure stands looking at 3 spilled cups. Behind them, 2 cups remain upright, but the person is not seeing them yet. There is also a river, a bridge, and a distant castle, so the path is there, but emotionally, the person is not ready to walk it. In the conspiracy tarot, the image changes, but the message is still powerful. There is a gloomy computer room, rain outside, spilled cups, and a 404 error on the screen. But the computer is still on. There is still a way to recover. You can close the window. You can clean the mess. You can continue. The upright Five of Cups can appear after a breakup, a failed plan, a missed chance, a painful conversation, or a future you had already imagined but did not receive. Can you relate to this? Sometimes the heart needs to admit it. Yes, this hurts me. And that honestly is not weakness. It's the beginning of healing. Think about that. So the Five of Cups reverse means you're beginning to turn around. The pain may still be there, but it is no longer controlling everything. This is acceptance, not pretending it never happened. You need to see that this is about reaching the point where you can speak about it without completely falling apart. Reverse, this card can show forgiveness, emotional recovery, and sometimes even reconciliation. That may be reconciliation with another person, but often, trust me, the most important reconciliation is with yourself. In love, the Five of Cups can show heartbreak, disappointment, regret, or grieving what a relationship used to be. If you are single, it may show that the past is still affecting your heart. You may compare every new person to someone who hurt you or someone you miss. You are not broken, you are healing. In a relationship, it can point to unmet expectations, sadness, or grief inside the connection. It can show a breakup, yes, especially with other separation cards, but it can also show a relationship that still has something alive and its honest healing. Reversed in love, this card becomes more helpful. It can show forgiveness, emotional recovery, and the heart opening again. But do not stop your healing just because someone may or may not return. In career, the Five of Cups points to professional disappointment, a missed opportunity, job loss, or a project that did not land how you wanted. But even here, you gain experience. It is not all loss if you learn from it. As feelings, someone may feel sadness, regret, disappointment, or even guilt about what happened. They may miss you, but missing someone is not always the same as taking action. As advice, the Five of Cups is simple. Turn around and check. What part of your life still has light? Start there. In the past, it shows disappointment that still shapes how you receive life flow today. In the present, it says you are inside a period of mourning or emotional heaviness. And in the future, it can show an old grief surfacing because it needs healing. And a few quick key combinations. When we combine the Five of Cups with the Ace of Cups, this talks about a new emotional beginning after grief. If it's with a Six of Cups, it talks about memory, nostalgia, and sometimes a return from the past. With the Two of Cups, it talks about grief inside a relationship, but also possible healing. With the Star, it talks about hope after a hard chapter. With the Moon, grief mixed with confusion or fear. And with Judgment, talks about a big spiritual awakening through loss. So the Five of Cups is a difficult card, yes, but it does not say everything is gone. It says you are still focused on what's built, and healing begins when you are ready to notice what remains. Grief is what we do to honor what mattered, but turning around is what we do to honor ourselves and our life. You can now open your eyes. If this episode has helped you, feel free to drop one-line comment or review and share one situation that you are going to start applying from today. If you believe this can help anyone, feel free to share with them. You have listened to your Daily Dose of Light with Fernando Albert.